became a sprint race. So we're running 2 sprint races in a row. And right from the start, there was drama on the right of your screen. As you can see, the boat and the second in the lineup is Sean Trente in boat number 1. He is the defending world champion. And later, when this race ended, the official said he jumped the start and he was penalized a lap. So as Trente was fighting with Bartek Marzowak, right there, number 77 from Poland, looking for his first victory in his 50th start, Trente and Bartek battled back and forth the whole time. Trente got to within 2 seconds, and then we had disaster hit just 3 laps from the end, and there you can see the driver from Holland going over as Ferdinand Zanderbergen went over on the right corner as the driver found himself crashing out of the race for the second time in 2 straight races. And on the restart, what a great play and a maneuver by Trente. He took the inside route and he found himself a way to get around the leader, Bartek Marzowak. At the end, Trente crossed the line 4 seconds ahead, thinking that he had won this race. And then he found out later, in dramatic fashion, the officials threw out that lap because they said he did jump the start, and he has been relegated down to the 10th place position. Bartek Marzowak from Poland wins the race, his first in his 11-year career and his 50th start. Congratulations to him. He did a whale of a race. He wasn't intimidated, and as you can see, some of the dignitaries that are here to the left of your screen is the H2O president, that's Nicola de San Germano, and the gentleman in the dark outfit is actually Joko Widodo, who is the president of the Republic of Indonesia, who was flown in with a huge entourage. And he came in from Jakarta earlier in the day, and he's having a great time. We've had air shows, we've had all sorts of wonderful festivities on the water, off the water, and the hundreds of thousands of fans that have come here today. Here you can see the parade route as the president did arrive, and a lot of fanfare, all sorts of excitement. And more importantly, though, the fans are getting a full array of interesting things happening around the day. There you see Nicola San Germano talking to some of the ministers. There were 8 ministers here earlier yesterday, and they came back, of course, with the president being here as well. And it's quite a scene over in the presidential box right now. Well, let's talk about the course description, Jonathan. As the boats are coming out, the parade lap is just beginning, and we're excited to go 18 laps of racing, race number 2 this afternoon.
Yeah, of course, very different this afternoon to what it was earlier today. It was a really technical circuit with lots of right-handers and left-handers. I think it was 9 turns. Initial course. What we've done now is we've had to bring the circuit very, very much nearer the shore. So we start off by coming down past the start pontoon, and then we turn into these 2 left-hand buoys here, and then going round from those buoys, we go way, way down to the shoreline. You can see there in the distance down there, and we come into a couple of turn buoys there. Then we go, you can see the turn buoys there as we focus in. So there's a left-hander there, and then straight right into the inner bay, the inner basin, getting really close to the crowds, swinging around there, another left-hander, and then another left-hander just further along than that. Then we turn back out on ourselves and come down the long, long straight, about 800 or 900 meters into the far end of the circuit, and that's basically what we're going to be doing here today, mainly because the normal circuit that we're destined to run, there's too many big rollers which are coming in from the far side of the lake, and it makes these boats almost uncontrollable to drive. So another circuit, still quite technical, and it's going to be very, very demanding for these 20 drivers that are out here today.
100,000 tickets were up for grabs. They were gone in 23 minutes. That just shows you how excited everybody is, not only in Sumatra but the other islands. The whole country of Indonesia has grasped the sport by their bosom, and they just love what they're seeing here this afternoon. The weather can't be any more perfect. The wind's kicking up a little bit, and as you said, this course originally was set up to be a 2.2 kilometer race, and very much like a sombrero, but they kind of cut the top of the head off. And as you can see, more of the fans still filing in. I don't know where they're going to be able to sit because it's just totally packed. And get a chance to maybe take a look at some of the dancers that are here. We have a ton of people that are getting a chance to show off their skills here. Look at the fans, they're loving the action. We had the air show going on. We had 6 airplanes that were going through all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers. They were doing flowers, they were doing 360s, they were doing loops. They were coming at each other at low altitude, and the fans are just hanging on for dear life, loving to watch the sky show, as you can see them come down, and as well as things on the water. So in the air, in the water, and on the ground, we've had a 3-tiered display of fun this afternoon, Jonathan. So far, we have to get race number 2.
Yeah. Again, Steve, as we pick up Nicola de San Germano there, introducing Balige. The only lady that we have racing in Formula 1 on the left of Nicola, amongst all the other drivers, and been introduced to the president. And it's a great event here, Steve, isn't it? I mean, Indonesia, a tremendous honour by putting on this event here, and let's hope we can come back for many years to come.
Yeah, you had a chance to see the president along with Nicolo saying hello and meeting some of the drivers, including Bartek Marzwak, the driver from Poland who picked up his first victory this morning, and he's over the moon. Let me tell you, he's so excited. He is well deserved. He's a young father, and this is the first time that he has won a race. I'll tell you what, he ended the year in a flurry with 2 back-to-back podiums. He finished 3rd and finished 2nd in Charge. You can just feel the momentum coming for Bartek Marzwak with his strong team racing.
Yeah, he's been on it all weekend, really, Steve, hasn't he? He got that pole position, which meant so much because coming off the start pontoon, he had a blinding start, got into the first turn by just ahead of Sean Torrente, the Abu Dhabi driver, and he just seemed to be pulling away. He was 4 seconds up within a lap, and he held that gap until we had that accident with Zandbergen there. And of course, there was a complete restart then, and he just seemed to lose out a little bit on Torrente. But of course, at the end of the race, Torrente had actually jumped the start gun, as you pointed out, Steve, and he was knocked a lap, which meant that Bartek Marzwak from Poland won that race. But to be honest, up until the stop 3 laps